Hello, everybody. Welcome to the YNTAAY Minis. I'm Chris.
And I'm Paolo.
And we're Chris and Paolo. We're here today to talk about that new movie, Mi Nueva Yo. And, no, it's Home Again.
Home Again.
Starring Reese Witherspoon.
This means the new me.
Yes, isn't that amazing?
I love how films get marketed differently and depending on the territory in which they're distributed.
Mm-hmm. You've all learned a valuable lesson. Goodbye, everybody. No, I'm kidding. Now, coincidentally, both Paolo and I saw this not together, but separately. Mm-hmm. And I would not review a movie so light, but Paolo has an exciting story to tell about it. But basically, I won't tell you what this movie's about. It's about this wealthy woman of privilege who has two small children and a husband who's sort of estranged from her, and it's a fantasy, an LA fantasy about three filmmakers who come to town and immediately start getting job offers and pitch meetings. It's sort of La La Land with less singing and even less time put in than old what's her name put in. And not good like La La Land.
Yeah, exactly.
But I enjoyed it. It was very light. It was very fluffy.
Oh, we love the Reese.
Yes. Oh,
and
yes, and you know she's very lovely.
Oh, you're the best.
And Candice Bergen played her mother.
She was in Drop Dead Gorgeous. And Miss Congeniality. That was on this weekend. I'd never heard of the film, and then I saw it, and I was laughing so hard because all the bridesmaids were getting ready, and they were like, "We have to play this movie."
So you've never heard of Miss?
Gorgeous.
Oh, but so that's the one you'd never heard of.
Never heard of it.
Oh, that's one of my favorites.
It's so funny.
And Kirstie Alley is so good in it.
So great.
Yes.
Oh, I was like, how did I miss this? I mean, a million stars were in it. There was like Amy Adams. There was Kristen Dunst.
It's a look, we really love.
Sidetrack. We love Home Again.
No, we love Drop Dead Gorgeous. No, this movie was pleasant. I said this is a very white movie.
So white.
That's coming from a white person.
Girl, you think we'd be in Alaska?
I mean, my goodness, it's set in L.A. and I don't know.
I mean, it was literally like that.
Yeah.
That's the movie, Home Again. That's how white
That's going to be the picture that YouTube picks. I'm going to be like, damn it.
Home Again. Home Again's so white.
But you know, and here's the poster, and those are the three guys, and Michael Sheen played the almost ex-husband who's in the music business. But so Paolo had a very exciting story.
About an hour and maybe 5 minutes into the movie, there's only like 15 minutes left. I hear this. Like 15 bangs, and I'm like, and I was at kind of a sketch part of town. Hey, what's up? Bonnie? So we're kind of in a sketch part of town, the block, and
a lot of gang members.
There's always a stabbing every other week or whatever, and it's in the Orange County Register. So anyway, not a big fan of the block. So that's the last case resort to go. So I go there, and every time I go, something goes down. So I'm in the theater, and then all of a sudden you hear those bangs 15 times. I'm like, no, that wasn't a gunshot. I thought that, and it kind of startled me for, a good 5 seconds. I'm like, no. That sounds like somebody taking a trash can, small bin, and then banging it against a big bin to empty it out, something like that. But it had that similar gunshot sound. So I disregarded it. But then about 5-10 minutes later, all of a sudden it's like, freeze! Put your hands in the air! Who's in the center? And these like 4 SWAT team members come in with their flashlights on their AK-47.
And they're pointing them at all of you in the audience?
They're pointing them like at our face and like keep doing it. I'm like, what's going on? They're like, who's here? It's just like just us with 4 people in the theater.
4 people.
That was a late showing. But,
4 people went to Home Again.
And that's how much it garnered at the box office.
Now, when I saw it, there were about 12 of us in that theater, so...
A little better.
Much better.
Granted, this was a late showing at about 11 o'clock at night. So, but it was at the block, and so there's nothing out. So anyway... but then we were escorted out. They were like, the screen goes black, and I'm like, officer, should we leave? Like, yeah, go exit that way. So we leave. The whole theater is evacuated. Didn't get any ticket refunds or anything. And then I figured it was just somebody mad and found out the next day that was somebody snuck into the IT theater that was underage and they got kicked out and they made a fuss over it.
Oh.
And so somebody called the cops on them thinking it was a gunshot, but it was just some teens like slamming the trash can, like kicking it, being violent, but it wasn't.
And really, I think teens should be allowed to see it, which is a wonderful movie.
Yeah, another great film, finally.
It's very good.
Yeah, we loved it.
So, we recommend you go see it and find Drop Dead Gorgeous and watch
on a DVD near you.
Or streaming.
Or VHS.
Or VHS.
Because that's probably
But Home Again, if you want a light fantasy about what LA is
if you're like, if there's literally nothing out in the movie theater, go see Home Again.
But we love you, Reese.
We love you, Reese.
Except
that is why I saw
in Big Little Lies.
I love Big Little Lies.
He loved Big Little Lies.
Good.
I was like,
don't listen to Chris.
Elvis,
watch Big Little Lies. You can catch it on
Elvis
HBO
party,
Go, HBO Now.
But an Elvis
on DVD
party
and Blu-ray about
with Audrey Hepburn. Why? Why?
It was so good. I loved it.
He's wrong. Rich white people picking up their kids from school.
I mean, yes, but it's so good. Watch Big Little Lies.
Anyway, that's our review of
Mi Nuevo Yo.
Mi Nuevo Yo. And a true LA experience at the theater for Paolo.
Oh, yeah. Even though it was in Orange County.
In Orange County, so not really LA.
Yeah, so we got some
stay in LA, everybody. You'll be safer. Okay. Oh, that's our sign to go. Goodbye, everybody. Goodbye.